Hey, hi, how are you doing? Welcome back to Golf North Wales. If it is your first time here, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. We're doing a bit of an off-the-cuff podcast discussion.
My favourite.
Well, one thing we've had quite a lot of on the channel recently is, obviously, we've not been able to get out on the course, so all we've been able to do is kind of shop, research and buy, rather than play, which has been a bit of a disappointment, really. But people who are regulars to the channel, I'll just throw in a big thank you. We've reached 100 subscribers, which is, yeah, I said on a previous video, I'll try and get loads of like things going over the screen, like banners. I don't think I haven't been able to do
sirens.
Yeah. But anyone who's regular of the channel will know that we've invested a bit of time in PXG products, Scott.
Yeah.
And we've had the discussion quite some time ago that we were just like, hang on, that concept seems so simple yet so out there that PXG seem to have just plummeted their price. So the question I wanted to ask you was, have they gone mad? But I'll just, before you start, there's two opinions that I've seen everywhere online. One opinion is their sales have tanked, they're doing really poorly, and they've needed to drop the price. And the other one is that they've started with a high price, other brands have crept up towards them, and then they've gone, right, it's our market now then, and just undercut them all to have a bigger share of that market. So we'll discuss the merits of both, and we will discuss whether they've gone mad or not.
Well, to sort of analyse your first point, what was it you said, that the sales have tanked? A lot
of people, yeah, especially on other people's YouTube channels, when they've discussed this issue, they've said, well, it's not an issue as such, but when they've discussed the pricing change, a lot of people have generally said, well, they've failed, that's why they've had to drop their price.
I'd be asking whoever's making them comments to let me know, in which case, if they've actually worked with anybody that represents the product. Obviously, I work in a pro shop. I get to build these relationships through my professional, my colleague. PXG have been phenomenal sellers for both themselves as a brand and us as a club over the last 2 years. It's gone absolutely crazy.
And we'll just...
The fitting days, as soon as they're announced, our pro's phone just goes ballistic. And they're full from 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 in the evening, every single time we have a fitting day.
And these are months in advance as
months and months
so
in
that's
advance.
Worth mentioning
and
to anyone.
Every single person that comes to those fitting days ends up buying, because they're very impressed by what they tested.
And they're very impressed with obviously the fitting process and things like that.
Obviously that's just one person's viewpoint of it, because I'm there and I see it. I don't know what it's like worldwide, but building that rapport with the reps and with the fitters, we get to talk to them about product launches, this, that and the other. We sort of had an inkling about the drop in price for certain models 6 months before anything hit the shelves at that price point. So where the idea comes from that the sales have tanked, I don't know, to be brutally honest. I don't see it.
I'll throw a few points in there. Obviously, when you said about fitting days, these aren't like fitting days in a week. These are fitting days months in advance.
Months in advance.
Absolutely, just. And when you said you've had a relationship with Matt, the fitter at PXG for our area, Mile End Golf Club, if anyone's interested. Obviously, you've had that relationship for 2 years, so that's a long time before their prices started to drop. Yeah. So way before the price dropped, they were uber popular, good sellers, very good sellers, and just a buzz for a lot of golfers. Yeah. But obviously from that, we're taking it that their sales haven't tanked, and they might just be a bit crazy. Because that's the other question, are they crazy?
Well, they've opened up a UK distribution centre, so obviously that helps lower the cost because there's no shipping to pay from Arizona. Yeah. And obviously somebody in the PR and marketing department is very much due a raise, I think. Yeah. Because they've done a spectacular job with that.
I think this is the discussion we've had. Yeah. We've said a concept that seems so simple in raising your prices, letting the other brands slowly creep up towards you and then going, oh, I see you later, we're going to just jumping, not even a little bit below. We're talking miles below. Like this time last year.
They're not at a price point, especially the ones that you've purchased, they're at that price point that they're in there with some other brands who are more specifically known for either dipping in popularity over the years or that just made crap package sets for years that are trying to build themselves back up. But you compare the quality of that. What was that, 250-ish?
250. So the brand new model, the 0211, is currently retailing at 260 for the driver and £209 for the fairway one.
You've got other companies, and I'm not bothered about naming them. You've got the likes of Wilson, you've got the likes of Ben Ross and Lynx. We're all in that cheap category, and there's a reason they're cheap.
Well, Wilson
because
nowadays
they're cheap.
Are over £300. I mean,
yeah, and probably still built cheap.
Yeah, well,
whereas that won't be. The quality of that is just beyond.
Yeah, it's as good as any of the top manufacturers. The point I made in the last video, which was the unboxing of the 0341X. That's a mouthful. I actually called it the 0211, but it's not. The point I made is these two clubs, so driver and fairway wood, retail the 0211 brand line, retail at the same price as just a brand new TaylorMade driver or a brand new Callaway driver or a brand new Titleist driver. So you're getting your fairway wood as sort of like, there you go, there's a free bit. Obviously we're going to have to wait to see how they perform. In the hands of a professional, they all perform as well as each other. But we'll see how they perform in our hands as well. But obviously our opinion on this is they've not gone mad.
Somebody's done a very good job in the PR department.
Yeah, it seems all so simple, but someone's obviously had a bit of a brainwave at PXG, and exciting times for all golfers, knowing that even people who are just getting into the game, like myself when I got into the game, which was only 3 years ago, I'd say now, I just wanted TaylorMade. Whereas now someone getting into the game could think, I want PXG, because you know what? They're actually cheap.
That's down to the marketing clout as well.
Yeah, of course,
I see far too many people come into the shop that are basically what you'd call a tyre kicker. They want to look at everything, but they only want to spend a £5. If you only want to spend a £5 on a golf club, go to the car boot sale, it'll break within a week.
Yeah, granted, I say, but that obviously the market of brand new clubs is for some people and isn't for others.
Of course. But it's like anything else. Value is relative.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
You might look at something and think, well, your car, for example, cost X amount. To me, just as devil's advocate here, I don't think your car is worth what you paid for it. To you, it is. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah, of course.
Something that I pay money for, you wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple.
But I say we'll end it there, because I say our opinions on it are just... they're correct. Well, but
it's one of them though, mate. Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one.
Just
some of them are shitty.
Yeah. We're definitely getting it.
We're not monetised yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is a hobby.
Yeah.
So what was the other point you made?
Well, I say the point.
Sales tanking, and then what was the other one?
That. It was our opinion. A lot of people share our opinion that someone's just gone, well, we can make this at this price now, because obviously they've got all the moulds there ready. It's not like obviously they are redesigning, but it's not like they're completely starting up, so those startup costs are gone now.
But
so they're able to produce it cheaper.
Comes in with having a UK distribution centre, so your shipping costs aren't there, etc.
The point I wanted to make as a last point is, when we were having discussions last year, we talk about the price of the Mizuno driver being,
which was $299,
extremely low for such a it would outperform, or perform just as well as anything in the bags behind us.
Hence the reason it's in my bag.
But
I love that thing. It's absolutely superb.
But one thing we're going to have to talk about now is Mizuno isn't the cheapest. Mizuno and Cobra are no longer the cheapest big brand drivers out there, because PXG are. Yeah. So
if you look at it as a big brand, you've only got to look at a lot of PXG's marketing and their use of socials.
Yeah.
They put posts out saying, describe this club in one word. And a lot of people go on there and say overpriced rubbish.
That I think that's
Have they ever had it in their hands?
I think a lot of people will never seen a PXG club in the flesh. Really,
Yeah, but again, it goes back to my little point earlier about some people not wanting to pay over £5 for a golf club.
In which case, then.
Go away and buy it from a car boot. You're not doing your pro any good. You're not doing the game any good. Stop being a dick.
I'm going to end it there. If you. As you can see, this is one take and off the cuff.
Well, yeah, very much. I'm going to have my opinions because I work in the game.
I say this is just going to be a quick update for the channel. I've noticed other people doing this sort of thing, and the production value is way poorer than when they do a proper video. Right, just bear with me. Our production value is exactly the same because everything we do
is
no, it's proper off the cuff. We don't take more than one take.
There's no scripts.
What you get is what you're getting, and there's no we'll redo that. But it's like no, we won't. This is the video. Yeah. So that's how things are definitely going to continue this year for Golf North Wales. There's plenty to look forward to because we're obviously going to have product in hand. Obviously, the new Mizuno driver is one we really want to try. The new TaylorMade driver. So you're on the fence about it, where I'm like, gimme.
I'm excited, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but I think it's such a massive improvement on last year's. We're obviously going to have some more iron testing.
Visually striking.
We're going to have more iron testing and things like that. It was one thing when we started the channel, just going off on a tangent, we didn't think there'd be that much value in, because who wants a review off two absolute dokes, one who plays with his grip the one way around and one who's about 5 foot nothing. Yeah. But people are seeing value in it because we're more like them than other people maybe who are reviewing them. But they're definitely things to look forward to in the channel. And actually being able to play golf again. Some more fun ways to play.
Still got a month to go.
Yeah, if you're the type of person who likes chucking a bit of money on a game with your mates, we've got plenty of ways to play and make it a little bit more exciting, and you can lose a bit more money because most of them only last 4 holes because we usually lose all our balls or all our clubs by then.
Yeah.
But if it is the content that you're obviously enjoying viewing, please hit the subscribe button, and as always, please continue to hit the comments down below, because over the last few months especially, the engagement with the comments have been top notch.
It's been very nice being able to interact with people and gauge their feelings.
Yep. And I'm definitely going from there, but obviously
even get a giggle out of it because my what's in the bag. One of the comments on that. Sorry if you're watching, buddy. I can't remember your name, but it was, you didn't mention the gapper. It's not a gapper. I've just got a head cover.
Yeah, the old head cover.
Yeah, the gapper lives in the shed because I'm not in it well enough.
Yeah. But definitely,
but that's the sort of thing we like.
Yeah, things to look forward to, and we will definitely see you in the next one.